On the island of Sodor, the standard gauge railways had their engines that are used for mainly steam and diesel. The Scarlatti Railway uses narrow gauge engines to travel around the hills and mountains, taking passengers from slates to the standard gauge engines. On the west coast of Duck's branch line, there's a miniature railway called the Arlesdale Railway that take passengers around the old areas of the Mid-Soda Railway. Those engines take ballast from the mines to the ballast hopper, and transport livestock. There is a third narrow gauge railway that runs up steeper mountains that have little engines run on special rack rail attraction. To transport the passengers that want to go on a hike in the mountains are picked up by the electric railway called the Peel Godrich branch. The electric branch line meets with the main line at Kildane, where they take passengers down the electrical line and collect supplies at the windmill works. The engines that live on the branch are Andy, Jeffrey, Steve, and Sean. They were brought to replace the old original electric engines as they were worn out due to old age and scrapped. One early morning, Henry was resting at Baron Furnet's sheds after dropping off the flying kipper. His driver and fireman arrived early to get him started.
Well, that's odd. Shouldn't we be going in another hour? We've got a special train to take to Kildane that will be arriving from London. Is it passengers or goods? Passengers. These are enthusiasts that have come from their annual hiking trip up to the mountains of the Col de Fel Railway. They come every June to raise money for a charity, in which the funds go to help with raising awareness for cancer. I see. Well, make me slightly clean like James.
Henry was soon ready as he backed up to the coaches that Caden had shunted for him.
Not so long now until Shane arrives with the special train. Huh? That doesn't sound like Shane's horn. It could be a delay. I'll check with the station master.
But he didn't need to, as Henry recognized the diesel.
Oh, come on. Why did they have to send Or Reliable?
199 came to a stop at the platform with the hiker's train.
Where's Shane? He's supposed to take this train. Shane's engine malfunctioned, so they borrowed me for this train. I am partially owned by the chairman of the hikers group. I wonder how 7101 is getting on down your pathetic railway. It must suck having you to be a steamy. Let us diesels take over. We are revolutionary. You know, Bear is getting along fine, thank you very much. He hardly cares or talks about you. What? You call him a grizzly? How dare that blasted loud engine of his not care for me? Oh, really? Oh, then I'll ask him about it. Good day, spam can. It's 199, you cunt. Hope you get yourself destroyed in a crash.
At the electric engine sheds at Kildane, the engines were waking up early in the morning.
Wake up, you lots. We have visitors today. But driver, we always have visitors. But these ones are special. How so? It's the hikers group from London that are coming to hike up the mountains of the Col de Fel to raise funds for ALD. Then I'll take them. I mean, no offense, Andy, but you rock too much. Oh, come on, Jeffrey. I can do well. I have pulled passenger trains before. But have you pulled a hiker's train before? Well, yeah, that's what I thought. Well, if you need me, I'll be at the station waiting for my coaches to arrive. Come on, Andy. Go get my coaches for me. Show off. Is it bad enough to think that he should get karma? Not really. I mean, Julian and Alice had karma for treating Chuckle like crap, yo. How so, Stevie Wonder? First off, Sean and Steve. Second, the planes were jammed so Julian could leave the sheds. As for Alice, dude, something that involved a drunk crew member. For what I've heard. Tops on that one. Of course. Andy, why do I need one coach? Surely I should have a second one. Station master's orders. Well, give that station master a bloody thing or two about coaches. You will do no such thing. And who's gonna stop me? The Fat Controller. Oh. Of course. And where are you off to? The Illuminati works. God's granite ballots that were brought Kirkering Ories that are being transported to the yard to repair the tracks and to build the new turntable. You were definitely built for it, mates. Ah, grow up, Jeffrey. I already have.
Henry pulled up to the station with the hikers and some of the regular passengers for the other stations.
Here we are, pull up to kill Dane. Quickly now, we don't have all day. Not quite yet. We can't leave until another 5 minutes. Andy's still down the line. Oh, I trust that idiot. Probably someone who has a heart and is thoughtful of others. Are you calling me a cold-hearted engine? More or less. I'd rather not see you have a similar personality with Julian and Alice. I see. Take this advice. Treat others the way you want to be treated. If you want others to treat you with respect and kindness, then do the same for others. It's the golden rule.
Henry left towards the main station. Five minutes later, the guard blew his whistle and Jeffrey departed down the line.
Oi, get out of my bar, you drunks. Who are you calling, Jack? Finn, Mac, I think we should go. You know, Mr. Brighton, I don't totally think I'm blaming Houston and you. Call the cops if you don't leave. Come on, Finn, let's go. Yeah, Finn, you have way too much for the morning. It's not fair. Why do I have to be kicked out from that shit head fire? Well, Finn, you've been drinking too much. Andrew, I am not drunk. I feel a lot better. Finn, do you want to sit down for a second? Ah, come on, James. I'm totally fine. Alright, giggity. Hey, let's go throw these rocks at the next train. Hell yeah! Let's do this! Time to nail those rocks harder. Haha, yeah. Wait, what? Giggity. Giggity.
Jeffrey came to a stop at Abbey as some of the hikers wanted to get a stretch.
Alright, we got 5 minutes till he gets back here. Actually 10. We have to let Steve pass with the train that he's taking to the aluminum works that is supplies for Kinori's bridge. Wait, 10 minutes I mean. Sweet, I have to let the loadouts. That's grouse, dude.
Six minutes later, Steve rolled through Abbey with a train of supplies for the aluminum works.
Holy shit, Steve, you take forever! Hey, I had to wait a while for Peter to bring the train over to be patient, Jeff. It's Jeffrey! Whatever, you need to chill, dude. Oh, I need to chill?
Steve didn't hear him, which was a good thing. The sound of the trucks drowned Jeffrey's insults as he was shouting.
Take it easy, old boy. Remember, we are taking the hikers train. Of course. My bad. Sorry, driver. That's alright. I'd better let the hikers leader know we'll be leaving in 5 minutes.
Jeffrey's driver left to get the hiking team's leader.
Yes. Ah, for fuck's sake, Finn, what? Yeah, Finn, you've been slurring your words the whole walk up here. No, guys, I was thinking we throw the rocks at a passenger train. Finn, I'm a cop. I could get arrested for this. Yeah, Finn, you pulled my mistake. Yeah, relax. I'll throw the rocks. Andrew, are you in? Hell yeah, don't tell Marina. She'll whip my ass hard. Geeky. What? Nothing.
The guard blew his whistle, and Jeffrey sat down the line on the hiker's train.
James, don't put your legs on the dress. Fuck you, Finn. Right on my signal. No, I might shake him. Now!
Finn, James, Andrew, and Garrett threw the rocks at Jeffrey.
Boy, who's doing that? Everyone take cover! Ouch! We need hospitalization! Hell yeah, race war!
Awkward.
Ouch, my paint's work. Well, I better take cover. Shit! Hey, this one's on me. If I get this, then James owes us a drink. Alright, just throw the damn rock already. The bird is the word. Ouch! Alright, drinks on James.
The 4 men left quickly to not be caught by the train.
Wait a second, why am I slowing down? Looks like someone pulled the emergency cable.
Jeffrey braked the train to a halt nearby Kirkmacken.
Hang tight, I'm going to see what's the matter. Oh, wow. Ow, I feel bruised. Ugh.
Jeffrey's driver walks through the coach to see the hiking leader walking towards him.
What's up? Do you have a first aid kit? We have injured aboard. The guard should have one. We're a mile from Kirkmacken, so we'll patch up your team for the hike and see if any needs to go to hospital.
Thank you!
The two men walked back to their places on the train.
Feeling alright, Jeff?
Just bashed and battered. Also bruised.
I know what you mean. We need to hurry to Kirkmacken. We have injured aboard.
Yes, driver.
His pants twitched, and he had a hard time moving.
What the? Why can't I move?
Oh, shit.
The way he talks badly about me. I seem to be the one he puts down.
Well, dog, you did have that accident on your first day. All four of us arrived on the line to replace the old electric engines on here, bro.
That was like 33 years ago. Can't he start being nicer?
Well, it's hard to change him, Andy. He's too arrogant to listen. Only cares for himself.
I know, Sean. I know.
But before they can talk, the foreman walks over to them.
Sorry to interrupt, but Jeffrey broke down before Kirkmacken. We'll help him. Alright, thank you.
I won't go!
I'm ashamed of you, dude. I mean, think of the passengers, yo. What they gotta do, dog?
Oh no! I forgot about them. We must help them at once.
And he charged down the line to the rescue. Jeffrey was still waiting on the line, feeling sorry for himself.
Oh dear, this is my fault. If I wasn't rude to Auntie, then none of this would have happened.
Andy's horn was heard in the distance.
Oh good, someone's coming to rescue me.
Andy came rolling to a stop in front of Jeffrey.
I've come to rescue you. Thank you, and I'm sorry for my attitude this morning. Apology accepted. Come on, let's get you to Kirkmacken.
Andy buffed up to Jeffrey and was coupled to him. Andy tooted his horn and dragged the hiker's train down the line. The two diesels rolled into Kirkmacken, and ambulance took the injured hiker to the hospital at Roseworth.
Andy, you can take the train for the return journey. Are you sure, Jeffrey? Indeed I am. I'll be out of commission due to the rocks being thrown at me. I understand. I won't let you down.
Andy shunted Jeffrey to the siding next to the coolly fellow engine sheds. He then buffered up to the train to take the Peel Godred to be ready for the return journey. Henry was waiting for the hiker's train to return to Kildane, as he was to take the passengers home. Ellis was waiting with a branch line flyer on the other platform.
I usually don't see you here, Henry. What brings you here?
Well, I dropped off the hiker's train this morning. I'm picking it up as Jeffrey is bringing them back from Kirkmacken.
And that's the one raising donations for cancer research?
Of course.
Sounds like him coming.
No, that's Andy's horn.
Andy cruised to a stop next to Henry at the branch line platform.
Wasn't Jeffrey supposed to be taking this train?
He was, until some people threw stones at him. They would choose pantograph. He told me he deserved it after being a jerk to me this morning.
Well, clever for those people to come up at a hilarious time.
But it's damaging railway property.
I know, I was only exaggerating.
I know, but still.
Ellis's words trailed off as her guard's whistle was heard.
I would like to stay and chat, gentlemen, but I have to leave.
that, Alice left to collect the next set of passengers at the ferry. Henry soon departed with the hiker's train back to the mainland. Later that night, the engines were back in the sheds. Jeffrey was waiting for Jeff, the works diesel, to take him to the works.
So I heard that Erkin's fellow had rocks thrown at him, which resulted as Carla. Oh yeah, I believe his name starts with the J, bro. But don't worry, you two. He apologized, and he's going to be a bit nicer. Yo, how so, dude? Well, I came to help tow him to the sheds after dropping off the hiker's train. Finally.
I will try to improve a lot while I'm away at the works.
I'm sure you will, bro. Don't get into bother with the Scarlet Rally brings.
Before they can continue on, Jeff arrived and buffered up to Jeffrey.
Do you three need another engine's help while I'm gone for repairs?
I'm sure we'll do fine in case if it gets rocks thrown at us.
Very funny. Change your attitude, mates.
Jeffrey was towed away to the works.
By the way, what's happened to those guys who threw the rocks at Jeffrey? Driver saw the police arresting those dudes on the other side of the mountain. No pun intended. Well, I guess we'll have a busy day at work over the next few days.
Over the next few days, 3 electric engines worked their hardest to keep up with the scheduling of the timetable and to cover Jeffrey's work for while he was gone. Jeffrey had changed his attitude while he was at the works repairs. While he was able to make friends with those there, he had a suspicion with Chocolate, as he seemed to be a little too shady to him. When Jeffrey came back to the branch line, the others were grateful for him to return. He's a changed engine and no longer new to his brothers. Well, except for George the Steamroller and Boji the double-decker bus. As for Jeffrey's suspicion of Chocolate and finding him to be shady, well, that's a story for another day, I suppose.